Did aliens really build the Great Pyramids? Or is the truth about human ingenuity far more incredible?
For centuries, speculation has swirled. Were these monumental structures built by extraterrestrials?
The idea of advanced alien technology building the pyramids is a popular, captivating fantasy.
But the evidence overwhelmingly points to a different, more grounded, and frankly, more astonishing truth.
The Great Pyramids of Giza were built by the ancient Egyptians themselves over 4,500 years ago. This sophisticated civilization flourished along the Nile, developing incredible architectural,
They were masters of organization, engineering, and resource management, far beyond what many modern audiences imagine.
The purpose wasn't just to build grand monuments. It was deeply rooted in their religious beliefs and the afterlife.
and pharaohs were considered living gods, and their eternal resting places needed to reflect their divine status. The pyramid wasn't just a tomb. It was a cosmic stairway, guiding the pharaoh's soul to the heavens.
Imagine the sheer scale. 2.3 million stone blocks, each weighing an average of 2.5 tons.
Some blocks weighed over 80 tons. This was a project of unimaginable proportions.
So who were these builders? Not slaves, as often portrayed, but highly skilled, well-fed workers. Archaeological evidence suggests a workforce of tens of thousands, organized into highly efficient teams and gangs.
They lived in purpose-built villages near the construction sites, with proper housing, food, and medical care.
This wasn't forced labor. It was a national project, a civic duty, providing employment during the Nile's flood season.
The stone was quarried from nearby sites, like Tura for the outer casing, and Aswan for granite. Simple tools like copper chisels, dolerite pounding stones, and wooden mallets were their primary instruments.
To transport these massive blocks, they used sleds over wetted sand, significantly reducing friction.
Experiments have proven this method highly effective, requiring fewer people than dry sand.
But how did they get the blocks up the pyramid? This is where ramp theories come into play.
One popular theory suggests a massive, straight ramp extending from the ground to the top of the pyramid.
Perhaps the most intriguing is the internal ramp theory, where blocks were moved through a tunnel system inside.
Evidence for this, including a spiraling tunnel discovered inside the Great Pyramid, lends credibility to the internal ramp idea.
Precision was key.
Plumb bobs, stretched ropes, and simple wooden set squares help them achieve near-perfect angles and surfaces.
With foundational tools mastered, the next immense challenge was preparing the vast desert landscape for construction.
How did they manage such precision?
By optimizing the workflow, we can ensure seamless integration across all departments. This approach,
First, a network of shallow trenches was meticulously dug across the entire construction site. See how the water rushes in. The workers are measuring the level very carefully with their special tools to make sure it's just right.
By marking the water lines, they established a precise datum, ensuring a truly flat base.
The marked trenches are shown, then the ground between them is leveled down to the marked height.
once the ground was prepared, the next colossal task was quarrying the massive stone blocks.
Limestone, the primary material, was quarried locally using relatively soft copper tools.
For harder stones like granite, they employed ingenious methods, like pounding with dolerite balls.
These heavy, spherical stones effectively effectively fractured the rock, preparing it for transport.
Once detached, these colossal blocks, sometimes weighing many tons, needed to be transported.
Imagine moving these huge stones across miles of desert. How did they manage?
They used wooden sledges, pulled by teams of workers, across dampened sand. Wetting the sand significantly reduced friction, making it easier to drag the heavy sledges.
This seemingly simple technique was vital for moving millions of blocks to the pyramid site.
Once at the site, the greatest challenge was lifting the blocks hundreds of feet high. The most widely accepted theory involves a system of ramps. But what kind of ramps?
One theory suggests a massive, straight ramp, growing longer and higher as the pyramid rose.
Another proposes a spiral ramp, perhaps internal or external, wrapping around the pyramid.
Regardless of the exact design, these ramps allowed workers to pull blocks upwards.
Leverage and sheer human power were combined to conquer gravity, block by laborious block.
This brings us to the most important question. Who were these builders? Were they enslaved people?
Archaeological evidence overwhelmingly points to a highly organized, skilled workforce.
The persistent myth of slaves building the pyramids is simply incorrect. It's a misconception.
Excavations revealed well-planned villages for these workers, complete with bakeries, medical care, and housing.
Many were farmers, contributing labor during the annual Nile flood, when fields were submerged.
This provided a valuable income and purpose during what would otherwise be idle time.
Beyond the seasonal labor, a core of highly skilled craftsmen and engineers led the construction.
These were master builders, stonecutters, and artisans, dedicated to their craft and revered for it.
The entire operation was a marvel of ancient project management and social organization.
A clear chain of command, from the pharaoh down to individual work gangs, ensured efficiency.
And how did they achieve such incredible astronomical alignment for these structures?
Pyramids are famously aligned with the cardinal directions, often pointing to true north.
They used astronomical observation, particularly the North Star, to orient their structures.
Using simple sighting tools and meticulous night observations, they achieved astounding accuracy.
So, the story of the pyramids is not one of alien intervention, but of human brilliance.
It's a testament to ancient Egyptian ingenuity, perseverance, and sophisticated planning. Every stone, every angle, every alignment speaks of incredible human achievement.
From simple tools to complex logistics, the builders mastered every aspect of this monumental task.
The pyramids were built by humans, for humans, a timeless symbol of our boundless capabilities.